Right, so let's do that. He's off screen so you can hear the feeding noise. Right, Digimon is the one that sells super carriage, so you have to have Vegemon in town to get the super carriage. Not far yet? Yes. Buy a super carriage. Nope, you just need one. Then we go to the shop because they should sell the high-speed disc. If I'm not mistaken, they sell them. Yeah, they do. There, buy a high-speed disc. And then go to Dragon Eye Lake to fish up a anchovy and a trout. And if I'm not mis- and no, wait, no, it's not if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I know that. To be able to fish up an anchovy, you just need to literally use like a regular meat, I believe, and a mushroom. That's what you need to fish up a digi anchovy, because since the fish react with different bait, so it's mushroom for digi anchovy, but for the black digi trout, you need a giant meat to be able to fish it up. And all of them are in this section of Dragon Eye Lake, by the way. So let's do the easy one, the anchovy. Come on, take a nibble. Come on. It's the only thing that takes a while with the fishing, that is you have to wait a while. But not too long. Oh, whoops. Wrong spot, that was a snapper. It's this corner for the anchovy. There we go. Anchovy. I'm gonna see if a snapper works to get a black trout, by the way. Because the trout's over here. Okay, literally I need... Okay, they do like snappers, so... What do you know? Please don't turn away from the bait. Just take a bite, you stupid fish. Alright, fine. I'm gonna try to angle my bait slightly more. Okay, apparently that fish that was right by that pipe moved, because I could have sworn there was a fish right there. Oh, one of you take a bite, please, please. No, come on. I don't get why the game is this way. Why they have, oh, we like the bait, but we're just gonna look at it and we're gonna ignore it for like 5 minutes. Exactly the game knew, because I put the bait slightly more to the left. Of course, all the fish I want are now to the right. But when I was to the right, all the fish were to the left. Like the game knows and does this on purpose. Ah, there we go. There we go. Don't want to lose this fish. I need this fish. You can do that tug of war you did with Digimon with literally any fish. Hey, yeah, there we go. That also works. What I did, just fish up a snapper and then use the snapper to get a trap. So easy. You don't even need a giant meat. You just need to have you just need to have mushrooms to get those two fish. Since the mushroom fetches you the anchovy and the snapper, and then the snapper gives you the black trout. There, this will get me two more recruits, by the way, because this will give me Mojyamon, and then Mojyamon will open the secret shop, and that will give me the last Digimon that is through Native Forest. So yeah, this one thing gives me two recruits. Bomb Friesland. I know I could beat the game with the thing I need for a town, but I'm pretty certain beating the game with that Digimon is fairly common. I believe like probably 90% of all players that play Digimon World beats the game with that Digimon that you get from Toy Town. And I want to stand out, so I am not going to use that Digimon to beat the game. And I don't want to just be one of the crowds. No, Mojyamon, I'll give you a carrot, and you will give me an omnipotent. Um, and by the way, it doesn't matter which of the other two Mojyamon you recruit. You just have to make sure you do not recruit this Mojyamon. This Mojyamon is the worst one you can recruit of them, since he enables you to get infinite money through the media recovery trick. So it's way better to recruit his neighbor or the one that is outside of the one with the hair growth. There you go. Yuki, I am so happy you've done so much for us. I've decided I'm going to the city. We'll work together, alright? There you go. Mojamon joins the city. Now I just have two people left in Friesland, which is the one that doesn't like cold, and then the rematch with Garurumo. You know what? Let's showcase the restaurant. Let's have Gogreymon eat a meal from the restaurant. Ah, the chef will be Merriman. Welcome to my restaurant. I've decided to be a manager and chef of this restaurant. Enjoy my flaming cuisine as much as you like. Or no, wait. You need to talk to everyone once so they can say like, hey, this is my shop, yada yada yada. So I can actually force it to not be Merriman's food, since I haven't entered the restaurant before. Yeah, there we go. All right, Yuki, Blue, I'm a cook now. My cooking is so much better than what you can get anywhere else. Try it. And then Vadimon is also a chef, so let's see if he will spawn and say like, "Hey, eat my food," or if he's just gonna cycle between Meramon and Tyrannomon. Nah, it just circles between Meramon and Tyrannomon because Vadimon is a rare speed. Well, let's do a hot pot. Lava hot pot. 5 offense, 3 brains. Happiness went up, discipline went down, tiredness went down. Are you full? Yep. He got full from that hot pot. Good. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go get that Digimon that needed me to get a secret shop manager. Ooh, a piece of mushroom. There we go. Wait! Oh no, it's a tornado! Oh no, it's just a Ninjamon. I'm called Ninjamon. You are Yuki, and you must be blue. You're famous, even as far as Ninja Village. Accept my challenge to fight. And this is an illusion of choice, by the way. I'll show you what happens when you say another time. Ha! That's what you think! And then he fights you anyway. So it's an illusion of choice. Which is rather rude of the ninja to do. Not a good time for you to buff yourself, Skull Greymon, because you left yourself open. There, that worked better. Oh, that should be like a 3-shot. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Easy fight. And what's the difference it makes to have a buffing move, by the way? Ninjamon, drop quick chip. You are just as strong as they say you are. Please make me your disciple. Disciple? Well, I don't do that. But you can help us make a city? Okay, that's good training too. I'll work hard. You can literally just walk because it's right around the corner of the city, but he has to make a stylish exit by summoning a tornado. So yeah, that should put us at 61? Yeah, it should be 61. Just gonna double check it. Digimon came here and talked about training. It's good to see hard workers. Mojyamon came here talking about opening an everything shop. Something is different about it though. Ryamon came here and asked a lot about the city. It seems the Savannah Patrol is still going. Eftimon came here talking about opening a cool shop. Sounds suspicious. It prepared, yep, 61. It's becoming a fine city. Yes, a fine city indeed. I'm actually gonna buy from Mojyamon because the items he sells are actually the ones he sells are actually useful. I think he has like the one of the best passive items. Items that you just they take effect from just simply being in your bag. Look, Yuki, my shop sells interesting stuff. I hope you come here a lot. There, rest pillow. Which does this. More recovery during rest. And if you get more recovery during rest, that means you just need to go to Centaurimon once to rest, to then be able to go back and do more training. So, rest pillow is good for that. So I'll buy one. And then I'll buy the health shoe. walk, and HP plus MP go up. Now, it doesn't mean that your stats go up, it means you get healed. So it means you can get passive healing from just wandering around, which is also a good item. Just gonna sell the other things here, like these two happy mushrooms, or one of the happy mushrooms. And we're gonna sell the super offense disc, the medicine, super defense disc, super speed disc. There we go. Item shop. Alright, now I think I want to do one of those secret fights. Or sorry, not secret fights, but one of the spawn fights. Just because it's really the only one that I can do with Skull Greymon that I want to do. Because I can do Victorial Town, but I want to have a machine Digimon doing Victorial Town. So I can get all the machine skills they have. And the ones in Toy Town, I can't do Toy Town because, well, I need to be a specific Digimon for that. And I can't do the hot and cold because Skull Greymon doesn't mind the cold. So the only one I can do is the percentage spawn encounters. Those are the only ones I can do. Because I have to wait for a new day to pass before I can talk to Garurumon and recruit him. Oh yeah, you have to talk to Digimon for some reason to make Etemon spawn. I'm guessing it's because Digimon tells you that you open a secret shop. So I guess that's why I have to talk to Digimon before Etemon is out there with his secret shop. But all he sells is an Etemon evolution item. That's all he sells. So I don't know why that's suspicious. Why Digimon thinks it's suspicious that he sells a Digivolution item to become an Etem. I think of all of them, this is the easiest one of the spawn ones. Since you'll find out immediately upon changing the screen if he's there or not. Unlike the other ones when you have to walk a little bit before you know, oh, did he spawn or did he not spawn? Well, I hope either way you still when you still enjoy it, even though I'm just gonna do this back and forth now until the certain pink feature spawns. Yeah, that's why I enjoy playing a altered version of this game that someone dedicated to do. Simply because the quality of life thing they added are just super helpful. Like for example, increase the spawn rate of these Digimons, which is super handy. Because that way you can just get those right off the bat and then continue on with your merry way instead of needing to spend however much time you need to spawn these Digimons because it's entirely luck based if you spawn them. But yeah, so far I know what games I will do once I finish up two of them. I'm not sure what will replace once the third one is finished, but I already know what will replace Digimon World 1. And that I said earlier was Digimon World 2. Like, that's gonna replace Digimon World 1. And then once I'm done with the Fire Emblem The Blazing Blade, I believe I will return to Pokemon. Because I did say at the end of my XD playthrough that I wanted to do more Pokemon, but I had to take like a short break from Pokemon before I could continue with it. And I feel like I've had a long enough break from Pokemon now with these three playthroughs. So yeah, once Fire Emblem is done, I will have Pokemon back on the channel. Assuming I'm gonna beat Fire Emblem before Devil Survivor. Because if I beat Devil Survivor before Pokemon, then Pokemon will just simply replace Devil Survivor. Simple as that. It just whichever of those two gets finished first, it'll just be Pokemon to replace it. And I think I already know what type of Pokemon game I want to do. And I think I will do um, Omega Ruby and then have it be a randomized run of Omega Ruby where the stats change. Maybe the types too, but primarily a randomized run where the stats are altered. Not completely change, just swap around the stats the Pokemon already has. So, for example, a Garchomp might have like a super high defense stat and a high special attack status of being a high HP, high speed, high physical attacker. Or, get a Vaporeon with a high physical attack stat as of a special attacking Vaporeon. Like, I think that could just be fun.